Welcome viewers, RV Adventures with Sam. We are starting out in the shower today. This single handle shower valve is not great. How do I want to describe it? The AquaHot puts out a lot of hot water, and the ability to get water at a temperature that's comfortable to take a shower is tough. So I went to the Renegade group on Facebook, and it looks like everyone's putting in one of these Missmin thermostatic shower valves. So I picked one up, I ordered it. You know, Amazon comes next day pretty much. And here, we'll open the box up real quick, take a look at it. It comes very nicely packaged in like a bag. Doing all this one-handed. Oh, it's a very nice looking valve. It's heavy. It's all metal. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see what it's going to take to install this thing in our shower. So we're going to start by taking this apart. Looks like they're square heads and probably going to get a little bit wet, but we'll be back with you here in a minute. I'm going to take these 8 screws out and we'll see what's behind that panel. All right, here we go. First thing I did was I removed the shower extension that goes to the head. I pulled the 8 screws out, and this is what we're looking at. We've got a couple of plumbing connection lines that go, I can feel the other end of them in here. I don't know if we'd be able to see those. Let's see if I can get see what I can do. Nope, not going to be able to see them, but you can see the wall material back there. I'm trying to see if I can feel what it looks like, or feel what's back there. I'm going to guess it's a 90 and it's PEX down in there, because that's pretty much what they plumbed everything with. But I'm going to loosen these up and we'll see. It looks like the new one may just slip right on there and go right back in place. So we'll see if this is easy or not. So here's where we're at so far. I took the little scutcheon plate, or the trim plate, whatever you want to call it, off that had the other faucet. Went ahead and pretty much used everything that they gave me so far to put the valve on the plate. It had some little extenders, a couple of trim rings, washers, and lock nuts. I am going to go get a pair of channel lock pliers because I didn't prepare very well, so that I can tighten those up. And also, in the meantime, I was able to find that, so you can see there's the red PEX and the white. So I know which one is my hot lead, because they're kind of opposite on here. If you look at the back side of the valve, actually that's right. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. I don't know what I'm thinking. So that's just the way it normally is. I'm gonna run get a pair of channel locks, and we'll put the rest of this together and see if it leaks. All right, we've got the supply lines connected to the back here. I've got those hand tightened. They're reminiscent to me more of a toilet hookup than they are a shower. So you don't want to tighten these with a pair of channel locks. I tightened these with channel locks to make sure that this was tight on the trim plate. But hot and cold, check my hot and cold leads. I took a little bit of 1/2-inch pipe insulation and put it on the 2 pieces of PEX where they ride behind the shower enclosure here, just to maybe keep the noise down a little bit. They were just kind of back there flapping, so that'll give them a little bit of cushion. And I'm going to pressurize this with my water pump because I don't have a hose hooked up right this moment. and we're going to check for leaks. So here we go. Not quite finished product, because as soon as I mounted it, I realized that I mounted the valve on the trim plate about as crooked as I possibly could mount it. So I did check for leaks. I didn't have any leaks on the back side, so luckily I only put 4 screws in. I was going to turn my aqua hot electric on and let it warm up some water, run a little bit of water through it, warm water, and then check for leaks again on the back side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to let the aqua hot warm up. I'm going to run some water through, pull it back off, check for leaks, and then I can just loosen up the trim lock rings on the back of the trim piece and try to get this thing a little more straight, and we'll see how well it performs. But super easy installation. This is a 2024 Renegade Verona LE40 LDG. The holes were in exactly the right spot. I just should have paid more attention and made sure that everything was straight and level before I put it all back together. We'll update you one more time once we test the system out and see how well it works. All right, folks, final part of the video. You see I've still got 4 screws left out. I'm just a little crazy. I'm going to go back in a day or two and make sure that there's no leaks back there. I also have to adjust the point where it's kind of in the middle, I guess, as far as the temperature. I turned it up quite a bit from where it was at, but aqua hot heated up and turned it on, and the temperature is very consistent. I haven't put a thermometer on it, but just, you know, taking the shower head down and running it over my hand and wrist, it was very consistent. So I think this is going to be a good addition. Very simple. From start to finish, it takes 10 minutes as long as you don't have an issue getting the trim plate off. Ours was square-headed, 8 screws. So you need, you know, screwdriver bits, pair of channel locks. That's about it. And you can put this thing on very, very quickly. I think it's a good addition for $65 so far. I'm sure in a future video, if it turns out to not be, or it doesn't work all that well, I'll tell you. So look forward to, let's see, I know I'm going to do some work under the bed to try to quieten down the water pump. I know there's a set screw on it where you can actually adjust the run and pressure. I want to get to that. I want to put some foam around some of the water lines to hopefully quieten that down. And at some point, we're even going to put a little pressure tank on there, kind of like you'd have at a house that has a well system, to try to stop the pump from just kind of short cycling. So that's coming up in the future. I'm trying to think of anything else. Always trying to find something little to do to add to the videos. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.